Hello everyone and welcome back to the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. I'm Husker Eurocat and it's time once again for more Madden football. The 49ers played well last week, in the first half anyway, against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Niners jumped out to a halftime lead of 16-0. Little did they know that was all the scoring they would do. The Jags came on in the second half, but the 49ers were able to outlast their bid for a win, ending the game 16-9. The offensive unit just wasn't clicking in the second half, and that needs to be fixed this week as the Niners travel to the LA Coliseum to take on their oldest rival in the NFC West, the Rams. These teams played in Week 3, and San Francisco suffered a huge loss, 31-10, in Levi's Stadium. Todd Gurley was out for that game, but Justin Davis had an outstanding game as well. So that tells me that the defensive line needs some serious help. Gurley is healthy for this game, so look out. They would dearly love to go out with a win here in the Coliseum, but the 49ers have the same thought in mind. While the 49ers have the number 1 pass defense in the league, they have the number 30 rush defense, which could mean that Todd Gurley may have a big game yet again. Let's find out if the Niners are up to the challenge. Next, it's the Rams and 49ers on the Football Freak Sports Network. The Rams receive the opening kickoff, and Tavon Austin is deep, gets it at the 2-yard line, is up the right side and tackled before he reaches the 20. At the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Todd Gurley, and he has 4 yards up the middle. On 2nd and 10, Goff back to pass, and it goes long incomplete. Robert Woods beats both Rashard Robinson and Jimmy Ward for the reception. So it's 1st down for the Rams. Goff back to pass again, and Higbee is caught in the backfield by Navarro Bowman. 2nd and 13, Gurley going left, has a big gain and inside 49er territory for a 9-yard pickup. 3rd and inches, Davis for the 1st down and more down to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 10 now. Goff goes back to pass, unloads, and it's missed out of bounds, intended for Robert Woods. And that brings on Greg Zuerlein for a 52-yard field goal, and it's no good, off to the right side. So the score remains 0-0, and the 49ers have the ball, and Hoyer sails it over the top of his intended receiver. Now up the middle goes Mostert, and only a 1-yard gain. Hoyer with Jones alone in the backfield, throws it long and incomplete to Pierre Garçon. And Brian Hoyer is down and injured, holding his head on the field. That is not a good thing. Pinion's punt is angled to the sideline and out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams, and Gurley goes up the middle for a 6-yard gain. And on 2nd down, and Gurley alone in the backfield. The give is to Todd Gurley, and he has a big hole out to the 19-yard line and a 1st down for the Rams. Goff back to pass, and he gets caught in the backfield and finally dropped by C.O. Moore. A 4-yard loss on the sack. Out of the shotgun this time. The pass goes to Carrier, and he is out to the 25, but not a 1st down. The punt is muffed Oh my goodness, Josh Huff picks it up and is able to get out past the 35. So from the 36 with your score still 0-0. Barkley is in the game and Jones gets a nice 5-yard gain up to the 41-yard line. Now Barkley throws to Goodwin over the middle and he's inside Ram territory at the 46. Jones again gets room up the middle for a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4 now. Barkley back to pass and completes it to Pierre Garçon at the 25-yard line. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with your score 0-0. Out of the I formation, Tayshaun Jones in the backfield, and he gets it and runs left side for a 9-yard pickup. And he is injured, grabbing his chest as he goes off the field. 2nd and inches. Mostert gets the first down, running right and inside the 15-yard line. Now from the 12-yard line, Mostert gets it again and is inside the 10 for a nice pickup. And Robert Quinn is down for the Rams, grabbing his elbow as he walks off the field. 3rd and 7 now. Barkley throws, and it's incomplete in the end zone, intended for Kenny Bell. Oh, and look at that. Mo Alexander just pops that ball out of there, and it's 4th down. Robbie Gould is on for a 27-yard kick, and it's up and through the middle. For an injury update, let's go to the sideline with Eurocat Baby.
Husker, I have an update on 3 players. So starting with Robert Quinn for the Rams, he's battling elbow bursitis and will return. Tayshaun Jones for the 49ers bruised his sternum, but I'm being told that he'll be back in the lineup as well. Now Brian Hoyer, he got rocked really hard early in the game by Morgan Fox. He's gone through the concussion protocol and it's been determined that he does in fact have a mild concussion and won't be back in this game. For now, backup Matt Barkley will be at the controls for San Francisco.
Much better safe than sorry with these new protocols put in place. These guys take some hard shots, and it's good that they have these protocols in place. Let's see if Matt Barkley can lead these 49ers to a win. With the 49ers a 3-0 lead, and the Rams have the ball at the 30-yard line. Gurley goes left side, and nice spin move, and a first down for the Rams. Now on 3rd and 11. Goff goes back to pass, and it's caught by Sammy Watkins and tackled by Ross Cockrell inside the 15. 2nd and 7. Gurley goes up the middle to the 5-yard line. 3rd and 2. Goff fakes the handoff, and it's incomplete in the end zone, broken up by Navarro Bowman. That brings on Greg Zuerlein for a 22-yard chip shot, and it's up and good. And we have a tie score at 3-3. Barkley throws over the middle to Kenny Bell, and he has 9 yards, almost a first down, inches to go on 2nd down. Barkley rolls right and throws again to Kenny Bell and inside Ram territory. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning with your score 3-3. 2nd and 10 now at the 46-yard line, and Paulson snags that one out of the air and has plenty of room down to the 22. And LaMarcus Joyner is hobbling across the field with a knee injury. Now out of the I formation, Tayshaun Jones counters left and is caught in the backfield by Aaron Donald. 4-yard loss. Barkley now rolls right and hits Garçon at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the 49ers. And Barkley rolls to his left and fumbles the football. He's going into the end zone, folks. All he saw was goal line, and Aaron Donald knocks it out of there. Nickel Roby-Coleman jumps on top of it, and did he get out of the end zone? They mark it just outside the end zone, and Gurley, with a spin move, is out past the 10-yard line for a Ram first down. From the 13-yard line, Davis is caught in the backfield by Malcolm Smith, and that leads us to halftime with your score 3-3, all knotted up. We have a tight one going on here, folks. Neither team is giving up the big play, well, except for that one long bomb to Sammy Watkins, and that makes for a defensive battle. It hasn't helped anything with the starting quarterback going out for the Niners, but carry on they must. The only real mistake made so far is the fumble by Matt Barkley as he was going into the end zone. Will this be as tight in the second as in the first half? And can the 49ers get any kind of run game established? Welcome back to the LA Coliseum for second half coverage of our game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams have had a little success behind halfback Todd Gurley, but can that make the difference for the Rams? To get some insights from the coaches, let's go down to the sideline with Eurocat Baby.
I spoke with Coach Shanahan as he was going into the locker room and asked what adjustments he was contemplating. His one thought was to get the running game going. He knows that it can be tough to do, but they need to come up with a blocking scheme that opens up some holes. He said that he was pleased with the defensive effort, but would like to see Todd Gurley contained just a bit better. He said that 3 points may not seem like much, but it would mean the difference in the game. On the other side, Coach McVay said that they just need to get a little more consistency out of the offensive performance in the second half. That means executing the plays like they know how and playing assignment football. If they can win some battles in the trenches, that may bust open some bigger holes.
It sounds as if each coach is depending on excellent line play, and that's what this game may boil down to in the end. For now, let's get to the second half action. Back to receive the second half kickoff is Josh Huff, and just inside the end zone, brings it out to the 20, to the 30, 40. He has a huge run back and out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Now out of the I formation, Jones goes up the middle and has a nice gain inside the 45-yard line. Now on 3rd and inches, Juszczyk gets the first down inside the 40. This time Juszczyk goes in motion, and Jones carries and is caught in the backfield. Connor Barwin making the stop. So now on 3rd and 8, Barkley back to pass, goes long, and overshoots Pierre Garçon. So that brings on Robbie Gould for a 53-yard field goal, and he splits the uprights. It's good. 6-3 is your score. Now Todd Gurley up the middle has a first down just outside the 28-yard line. So on first down, the give again is to Gurley, and he's up the middle for a 9-yard pickup. 3rd and inches this time. Goff gives off. No, he fakes the handoff, and he completes it to Robert Woods almost at midfield at the 48-yard line. The handoff goes to Gurley again, and he gets up the middle for a 6-yard gain to the 46. The fullback, Higbee, gets it in. He is just shy of the sticks. So on 3rd and inches, on a play-action pass, Goff throws out, and it's complete to Everett inside the 35-yard line. From just outside the 31, the give is to Davis, and he has a nice 8-yard pickup. 2nd and 2. Out of the eye, Gurley gets it, runs right, and he has the first down to the 20-yard line. Now inside the red zone, Gurley takes it right and has a superior blocking effort and is in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Both Reed and Cockrell get leveled as the Rams take the lead in the football game, 10-6. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Can they come back? And it's Tayshaun Jones for a 4-yard gain to the 29. Barkley back to pass and completes it over the middle to Kenny Bell over the 45-yard line. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with your score 10-6, the Rams in the lead. Now out of the I formation, the pass goes long, and it's defensive pass interference on Joyner. He must be all right. Just a strained knee, I'm being told. And Barkley flips it out to Mostert, and he has a nice gain and out of bounds at the 28, which brings up 3rd down. And can Jones get there? He spins and doesn't get the first down. But the 49ers are staying on the field, and Juszczyk is up the middle, and inside the 25, he goes for the first down. 2nd and 10. Barkley rolls to his right and is incomplete to Tayshaun Jones. 3rd and 10. The pass is complete to Goodwin inside the 15-yard line down to the 11. Barkley getting good protection, throws complete to Garcon at the goal line. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Jones doesn't make it up the middle. So on 3rd down, they go for it, and Juszczyk does not get the touchdown. 4th and goal from the 1. And Juszczyk finally gets in there for the score. Touchdown 49ers. That puts them on top 13-10. And can the Rams come back in this one? The handoff is to Gurley, and he has a 6-yard gain. Well, they're going to give him a 5-yard gain. So on 2nd down, the pass goes to Tavon Austin, and he is just shy of the marker. They're going to mark it about a yard shy, and Davis gets caught in the backfield by Corey White. That gives the ball back to the 49ers, and the pass is complete to Marquise Goodwin for a 9-yard gain. And that brings us down to the 2-minute warning with your 49ers still on top 13-10. 2nd and inches with Paulson in motion. Tayshaun Jones gets the first down past the 45 to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, and Jones up the middle and into Ram territory. 3rd and 4. The give again is to Jones, and he has the first down and down to the 35-yard line. And Barkley just has to take a knee, and this game is over. 13-10, the San Francisco 49ers win their season finale. Talk about a defensive ball game. Both sides came up big in this one. If you look at the stats, the 49ers only had a 1-yard advantage for offensive production, and that's tight, folks, I'm telling you. Each team took a little different approach, running versus passing, but it all came out pretty even after the smoke of the game cleared. The only miscue in the game was Barkley's fumble at the goal line, or the 49ers could have won by another 7 points. Matt Barkley, other than the fumble, tossed the ball better than anyone's expectations. Keeping in mind that he only threw for 166 yards, he was at 70% complete doing it. That's the best completion percentage of any San Francisco quarterback all season long. Outstanding stuff. Tayshaun Jones had his moments, but as a whole, the running game was corralled today, and this is something that definitely will have to be addressed in the offseason. Let me know in the comments below if you think it should be an offensive line upgrade, halfback upgrade, or possibly both. I just feel that if the correct O-line was in place, these running backs could have a much better impact on the games. On the defensive side of the equation, aside from letting Todd Gurley have a solid running day, I don't see that they had any serious flaws. It would have been nice to see an interception or two, but I don't see where the pass defense was any issue at all. They still hold the #1 pass defense in the league. It's just the rush defense that needs some help. At the beginning of the season, I was sure that the secondary of the defense was going to be the issue, and it proved just the opposite. It's not like we have slugs on the line or anything with Carradine, Buckner, and Lynch. I may have to make a defensive change in the offseason to incorporate Solomon Thomas, because I think he's really being underutilized at this point. A backup is not where he belongs. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What should I do as far as the defense is concerned? What are the problem areas that you see? And where would you concentrate free agent and draft resources on? Now it's time to see how the teams fared in the NFL season. Who got playoff spots and who won home field advantage? Starting with the AFC North, it's the Steelers winning that division with the Bengals pulling out a wild card spot with the same record of 10-6. The Steelers beat the Bengals both times and had a better divisional record in the North, so that's the reason for that. The Titans win the South and leave everyone else home. The Pats win the home field advantage with an 11-5 record. One has to wonder how strong the AFC is when that happens. Miami pulls down the number 6 seed with a 9-7 mark. And finally we find the Chargers at a 10-6 record, winning the West. Everyone else was below 500 for the season. So it looks like the Patriots and Steelers have the first round bye positions in the AFC. Now for the NFC, the Lions at 11-5 are the only ones to get to the playoffs in that division. In the South, it looks like the Panthers have won that division at 12-4, with the Falcons getting a wild card spot as well. In the East, it's the Redskins at 9-7 on the season, winning that division, definitely a weaker one. And the Giants with the same record, holding on for a 6th place seed wild card spot. And in the West, only one team gets to go to the playoffs with a 12-4 record. The Seahawks win that division as well as home field advantage. That leaves the Seahawks and Panthers as the bye week teams in the NFC. That brings us to Wild Card Weekend. And look what the Lions did to the Giants. 34-3. Are we sure the Giants showed for this? Not a very competitive game, that's for certain. Then in the divisional round, the Lions get spanked by the Panthers. As a matter of fact, all the winners of this round played at home. So every winner so far in this playoff series has played on their own field. That doesn't just drip all kinds of confidence for the away teams. And true to the nature of these playoffs, both home teams have won their conference championships. And that puts the Patriots, what's new, right? And the Seahawks in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. And the winner of that game? For the second week in a row, the Seattle Seahawks score 41 points on their way to a hefty win over the Pats. Next on the schedule is the off-season, with the Pro Bowl players and results, yearly awards, free agency, and the NFL draft. This time done in Madden AMP this year, so I'm kind of excited about that. And last, we'll end with adding undrafted players to my roster so that at the end of our next episode, we'll be ready to take our 90-man roster into preseason 2018. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. Please keep in mind that if you enjoyed this video, leave a like so that others can enjoy it as well. And if you would like to be notified when there is a new one, simply subscribe by clicking on my icon at the end of the video. In the same vein as last week's home finale, it has been a pleasure to bring you coverage of this season of the 49ers in action. I'm really excited to get this off-season video out, so be on the lookout for that. And thanks again for watching. And until I see you in the off-season video, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.